This is Bob Mason from FX Empire, and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance, and pivot levels, and the Fibonacci's. It is Monday, the 1st of November. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the day. Going to see Bitcoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 61,250 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 62,495. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 62s, so barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 62,415 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 65s before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 63,660. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level of 60,085 into play, barring an extended sell-off on the day. Bitcoin should stay clear of sub 59. Second major support level sits at 58,840. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bullish histograms through the turn of the day, coming off the back of yesterday's late partial recovery in this morning's gains. On the EMAs, 50, 100, and 200 have converged, so that's suggesting an imminent move. So look out for a possible bullish cross to support further upside through the morning. Key would therefore be to avoid the pivot at 61,250. Break back through to 62s to bring resistance levels into play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, also bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the pivot at 4285 to take a run at the first major resistance level 4401. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 4400 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 4,600 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 4,513. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 4,174 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should stay clear of sub 4,000. Second major support level at 4,057 should limit the downside. Looking at MACD's widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, that's coming off the back of yesterday's late partial recovery in this morning's moves. On the EMAs, 50s pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further upside ahead. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot at 4285 and break back through to 4350s to bring resistance levels into play. Litecoin against US dollar, also bullish start. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid the pivot at 191 to take a run at the first major resistance level 196. Support will be needed for Litecoin to break out from 195s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, we've got the second major resistance level at 200 to cap the upside on the day. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 188 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should still well clear of sub 180s. Second major support level 183 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, coming off the back of this morning's rally. So look out for a further widening there. On the EMAs, 50, 100, and 200 have converged. Looking at a possible bullish cross of the 50 through the 100 and the 200 and the 100 through the 200, that would support a breakout. So key, avoid pivot at 191, break back through to 195s to bring resistance levels into play. And you're looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, also bullish start. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid a fallback through the pivot at 1.1123 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.1546. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.15s. So barring an extended rally all day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.1535 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ripple's XRP take a run at 1.2 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.1958. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1.011 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 1.05s and the second major support level at 1.0288. 38.2% fib at 1.0659 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, coming off the back of yesterday's late recovery and this morning's gains. On the EMAs, also bullish signal, 50 pulling away from the 100 and the 200, with the 100 also pulling away from the 200 after yesterday's bullish cross. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot 1.1123, break back through to 1.15 to then target 1.2s.